Hello, trading has closed on May 19th, 2025. We'll do our disclaimer, go over our calls, and make our predictions. It's my trading plan for Tuesday. Tuesday is May 20th, 2025. As always, I can change my plan, and my plan can be wrong, so trade at your own risk. Look for the pattern with the early high, and it tends to be a rally day nonetheless. That's where we got. That's what we got. We hit a target 59.38.52, and that target printed. We said that if we could maintain a big drop, that we should make all the pairs hurt. They haven't hurt so far, but we closed essentially unchanged, within 1/4%. And when we close unchanged, I just keep my same prediction. Now, we have a higher target, 59.68.62. And the rules say if we don't gap down smartly, that should print. It's also an ultimate target. We usually get more than that at some time. But this whole day rally couldn't really close over the midday high. That's not good. I guess we should just say that we had an ultimate buy signal with the lower target, and we got the lower target but still have the higher one. You rally all day, can't take out this high, that's not good. There's a wall into the close, that's not good. Often you're going to gap down. Today is bar 13 of a DeMark combo sell signal. These things don't always work. They certainly worked right here. That was bar 13, finishing early. Here's bar 13 for real. It marks an area of the top, and it doesn't always work. But if we drop from here, it's a good reason to expect it. It's a sign the market's overextended. Now, overextended markets don't have to correct in terms of price. They can correct in terms of time. But there's your signal, and it means we're stretched too much on the upside. Also, the equity only put to call ratio is at extreme levels, very characteristic of the top. People are just buying too many calls. I don't think this has changed very much. We didn't really go over the line. That's resistance. I don't think this count's been killed. We traded a few handles higher, but that's not enough to kill the idea in my book. Looking for the early high. Now, tomorrow's pattern has the early high. Doesn't tell us where we're gonna open. There's a higher target. If we don't gap down smartly, the rules call for it to print. Target has an increased risk of failure due to the wall into the close and the tendency of the market to leave a failed target at a major change in trend. Now, today is day 13, the last day of the DeMark combo sell signal. It marks an area, not necessarily an exact price, at which tops are prone to occur. The equity only put to call ratio is just 0.43, and not counting today, its 5-day moving average was already down to 0.48. It's an extreme reading. It means people are buying too many calls, and it doesn't have to call a top to the day, but when the public is buying that many calls in relation to puts, there's too much bullishness around, and it should be a matter of time until you drop. Neither indicator is required to call a top to the day, but the evidence continues to mount that before long we should trade lower. As with any call, if it fails big, but this is really just too extended for me. It's running into resistance from that trend line. We have a DeMark signal, and if we gap over it and keep running, then I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. But right now, there's a good chance we're not going to see this higher target, although that's not too far away. There's a good chance we gap down, but that's not required either. But this whole area is very toppy to me, even if this wasn't it today, which it certainly could be. It's the pattern with the early high, and that's today's call.